Casey's Cave 2 reopening. Hey, this is TheBrothersMachado. Today I decided to play on Mark's Xbox and do a little mining with my friend Noah on multiplayer. Mark told me not to go in his room and specifically not to play Minecraft while he was out, but I didn't care. It was raining and Mark decided to go for a drive with some girl he had been sweet on ever since he stopped playing Xbox, mainly Minecraft. I guess you can say he got a life. I was never really sure why he didn't like playing it anymore when this game is endlessly fun. Well, that is until today when I made one of the biggest mistakes of my life. I should have known something was wrong when he would ignore me and I brought up some funny new Yogscaster Syndicate Minecraft video. Earlier today I called up my friend Noah and told him to get on Xbox Minecraft before my brother came home. He did so, and I didn't feel like starting a new map, so I clicked on one of Mark's maps, New World. After a few minutes, I looked at Mark's little shitty Minecraft house. I opened up one of the Xbox menu and invited Noah to my game. We both turned our headsets on. "Hey man," Noah excitedly said to me. "Hey," I replied. "This place looks like ass. And what's up with this little cheesy waterfall?" Noah said. I told him. Noah's avatar was wearing a black suit. Black suit? I thought to myself. If he was the third player and I was first. Wait, am I first? I clicked the analog stick to see what that I was the booty shorts wearing weirdo. Oh well, it must have been a glitch, I thought to myself. I didn't mind being this guy, he looked funny, and I always made some jokes about being the guy from Reno 911. Noah would laugh when I chased him wearing all my armor except for my pants, saying, "Why won't you love me?" We had been playing for about half an hour, building nothing, breaking everything. We had the difficulty on normal because we wanted to make TNT and weapons and such. While fighting off monsters at night, we decided to run through the mountains. While running, I saw a light up ahead and informed Noah. While we were running, Noah fell into a small hole in the ground just before the lights. I asked him if he was alright, and he said yes, and that he would keep going towards the light with an iron pickaxe underground. I proceeded to the light and came across a mountain with small caves. One certain cave that had been blocked off, all with wooden planks. A sign right next to it read in capital letters, "Do not enter. Casey's Cave." Who the fuck is Casey? I thought. I told Noah and he said that maybe my brother was going out to work on it with some girl named Casey. I said alright. My character grunted in pain and I freaked out and screamed. It was just an arrow from one of the skeletons. A bunch of mobs started to swarm. I didn't know what to do. "Get in the fucking cave!" yelled Noah, nearly exploding my eardrum through the microphone too. I didn't have any other strategies, so I cut through the wooden planks and ran to one side of the cave entrance, and I watched the rain pour outside the cave. Mobs all crowded the entrance, and I was getting ready to run when all the monsters just stopped. They all turned around and ran faster than they were while chasing me. I wasn't sure why until Noah spoke up on the other line. "Hey, when it's dark, monsters don't usually come in the caves, do they?" I guess not. These monsters seemed to have been afraid of the cave I was in. I was cut off. "Okay, well, Steven, there's something in here following me." "What?" "It's probably just a zombie. Just shoot it with an arrow or two," I ordered. "This thing doesn't move like any zombie I'd ever seen." "This thing is scarier and I need torches. I can't see a damn thing," he panicked. "Just keep digging this way. If it gets too close, shoot it. I'm sure you're close to me, so that should be here within a few blocks," I said to comfort him. "Steven, it's moving fast at me. It's nothing from the game. I don't think... What the fuck is... It's a girl!" "Start digging towards me now," he yelled. "Alright, calm down, I'm coming," he replied. "What the fuck is that?" "Shoot it!" I yelled. I wasn't able to get there yet. I could hear him shooting it through the microphone. A loud girl's voice screamed through this TV, and he yelled. The voices got so loud it tore the mic off my head and threw it, but I could still hear Noah screaming and crying along with the girl's disembodied voice. Without thinking, I picked up my controller and called for Noah on the headset and dug deeper into the wall towards him. No reply. I hit my last block and met with Noah's tunnel. There was nobody there. It was just a dark tunnel. "Noah, are you still on?" I asked. I saw a torch light up ahead in the tunnel, and I jumped back a bit in fear. "Noah?" I called out. No reply. Torchlights came at me fast, so I ran backwards and saw something slowly being uncovered from the shroud of darkness. I shot an arrow wildly. I don't believe any of them hit. I saw her. I saw her black eyes, face pale white with cuts and bruises. I yelled and dropped the controller right as Mark walked in and yelled, "What the fuck?" Looked at the screen and grabbed the Xbox and tore out the wires from the wall. I collapsed onto my knees and looked at the controller. Mark lifted me up and yelled, "What happened? Did you see her?" My mind and face all at blank. "Did you see her?" he yelled again. I looked up and nodded. "She got Noah," I said quietly. "He shot her, and she flipped out and went straight after him. I heard him scream and he isn't replying." Mark then looked more confused than ever. We got in the car and drove about 15 minutes to Noah's house. We pulled up to the streets and where paramedics and police were surrounding. 4 dead bodies were wheeled away. Mark walked up to the officer and started talking while I sat in the car. Mark came back in silence for about 5 minutes until Mark said, "They found burned handprints around his neck." One of the neighbors heard the screams and called the police. Supposedly the cops that first arrived came into the house and watched a woman crawl out a window. When the cops ran after her, they realized she wasn't climbing out a window, but out the television.
The cops say someone broke in. They found burned handprints around Noah's neck. One of the neighbors heard the screams and called the police. Supposedly the cop that first arrived came into the house and watched a woman crawl out a window. When the cop ran after her, he realized that she wasn't climbing out a window, but into the television.